The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
He'll bring it out. It's Burks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. On the inside. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans...
Breaks into the open. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Huskers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go back to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. To the air, it's Carry-On. Grab near the marker, it's Booth. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Pulls it in, it's Booth. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
The Cornhuskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Do you hear me?
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Kelly. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's Carry-On. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Booth. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up.
The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. This one's complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking for room. It's Davidson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Tennessee! Great job by the back on the option. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out. Well, they blocked the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass. It's carry on. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
Touchdown, Husker! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Grab behind the line. It's Booth. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carry-On. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's carry on. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's complete to the left. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line. And
Touchdown, Nebraska! Fitted in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Complete to the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harrison. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Flips it out to the back. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
All right, then you got to punt that whole nigga.
They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Pause to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, fourth and short. I'm buying my club, and now first and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Volunteer! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it, they're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles. Really good ball security by the running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's carry on. It's complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job of taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
on the gun. The running back looking for room. Turning it on. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys.
He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Booth. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
First down for this offense.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation